The setting for a story should be like another character, so well defined that the reader has a sense of its personality. Where the characters are influences what they do. Hi, I'm Sandra Brown. When I set out to plot my new novel, Ricochet, I considered several settings. I wanted the book to have a particular feel or texture. The unique blend of qualities I was seeking could only be found in Savannah, Georgia. While Savannah is a modern city, it's also steeped in the past. You sense it on the streets of the historical district. Its famous squares with their various monuments are constant reminders of the city's history, its triumphs as well as its defeats. Walled gardens hint at hidden treasures, and even in dazzling sunlight seem to harbor secrets. The protagonist of Ricochet is Duncan Hatcher, a homicide detective. This building on Oglethorpe Street has served as police headquarters since the late 1800s and is known to everyone in Savannah as the Barracks. I chose for Duncan to live in an old townhouse in the historic district on a street lined with stately live oak trees. Two emotionally charged scenes take place at Duncan's townhouse. Ricochet centers around Elise Laird. Think about the blondes in the old film noir movies. A little mysterious, a lot untrustworthy. Elise is married to a Superior Court judge and lives with him in Ardsley Park, an old money neighborhood. She becomes involved with Duncan following a fatal shooting at her home. One of the book's most pivotal scenes takes place on the Talmadge Memorial Bridge. A city landmark, it spans the shipping channel of the Savannah River. Here the water is deep and swift, and the direction of the current changes with the ocean tide. I had to learn a lot about this bridge. For instance, what would happen to a person who plunges off the bridge and into the river, a distance of 200 feet? What are the chances of survival, and where would the body likely resurface, and how long before it would? Ricochet is the story of an honest man's moral dilemma. One of my favorite scenes takes place in the Colonial Cemetery, which is next door to the barracks. Duncan leaves the building and walks down the sidewalk into the cemetery. He could imagine the ghosts of fallen Revolutionary War heroes staring back at him expectantly, waiting to see what he would do. Would he do what he knew to be right? Or, for the first time in his career, would he violate the dictates of his conscience? Above the nearby rooftops were the twin spires of St. John the Baptist Cathedral, serving as another reminder that to transgress was a matter of choice. Within the pages of Ricochet, I hope you find the city of Savannah as enchanting as I did, the perfect setting for a story about a man whose first sin was to trust least the woman he wants most.